And Thomas Palmer, your first and second at the minute as they come back towards me. It is Griffin out there in front, Palmer, then Fox Cooper and Jepson. Those are the four looking like they're going through, all from the north. Clean sweep for them.
Right, next rack of 10-year-olds, 8th final for these guys. Who's it going to be? 9.5 out there. Charlie Wilcox, homeboy doing out of Bournemouth. He's in there. Who's going to be joining him? We've got a Midlands rider in there. We've got a Midlands rider in there with him as well. Coming along now, still. Charlie Wilcox, Bournemouth leading out this 8th final. We've got our South rider in with him as well. The 8.5. Looking good in there as well with James Miller. Only 2. Midlands going through in 3 and 4, just about the line with the 8.
Flukes has got off to a good start in this one. Cottrell going with him as well. So it's Senshu Flukes for Bath, James Cottrell, Preston. The South rider moving up there as well. It looks like Eli Lamb for Gosport. So it's Flukes, Cottrell and Lamb. They're the first 3. Who's in that important 4th to go through? It looks like the 3.2 of Eddie Millington, but he has got company there on his shoulder, another rider from the southwest, but it's Flukes, Cottrell, Lamb and Millington going through.
Right, 18 tidy, yes, leads out south, spinning a win as they come round. Midlands in there as well. Picking up Harry Donald, the British champion last year, in there with Tidy S. They're going to be swapping it. They both won it again. Coming round, they just need to stay on to get themselves into the quarterfinal here today. So Tidy S leading out the south. Harry Donald in 2. 2.4 and 9 point in there as well. It's Nate Hamilton rolling through right in the south, qualifying 4th.
Here we go then, more for the 11-year-olds. 4 more spaces up for grabs in the quarters. It's Rayford who got away well there for the southwest. Milo Weller's there in the 2. Scotland are there with Brocchini. He's there in the 3. It looks like Richardson there as well for Braintree in 4. So Kobe Rayford pulling away, looking good. Who's going to go in there with him? It's Weller. Then we got the 4.3 of Richardson. And then the South rider coming through. Might have been Stevens.
Wow, this guy is flying. Ned Gubby, is it? South-west all the way. Who's in there with the North rider as well? Could be Robin Materna Alonso in 3. We'll pick him up as they come round. This guy absolutely motoring, leading it out. It is Ned Guppy from Decoy. 5.4 Ed Miller out of Preston in 2. Robin Materna Alonso going through 3 with him. Going to be tight in the line. Southbridge are going through in 4.
Four from the 11-year-olds. Here we go. Cristiano Goodman, Elvis Lawrence 1 and 2 with Lawrence just up the inside. Taking the lead, Cristiano's there in the 2. Another South rider giving him company as well. That looks like AJ Moore, but it's Elvis Lawrence and Cristiano Goodman. AJ Moore, they're the front 3. Who's in behind them and for that all-important 4th spot? But it's Elvis Lawrence still leading. Goodman is there in the 2. AJ's there in the 3. And it's Nathaniel Eames. That is going absolutely ballistic behind me. He's going to get through the 4.
More than a feeling, we're building a dream that we've always had clear in our sights. Watch it ignite as we open our eyes. The one way we know to survive. We're powerfully changing the world. We're reclaiming our unity. They can't divide. They push us around, but we're tearing it down.
He goes down this one. Who's going to lead it out? North rider coming from the outside. Going to be the world number 8, Harry Bailey. Yeah, South riders joined him in 2. Harry Bailey tearing it up in this 8th final here today. Day 1 of the British BMX Championships. Who's going to be joining him? We've got 2 riders out of the south in there at the moment. Picking up, Pepe Lopez could be as well. He's in now. 7.5 and a 1.6. Oscar Jordan, Brody Geddes joining them. Gonna be good. Everybody will take the win.
Away we go, more from the 11-year-olds. 4 more spots up for grabs. Who's going to get them? It is Oliver Tyres out there in front. Follow Isaac Shaw there in the 2. So Tyres out there in front from Shaw. Going into the second turn and pick out the 3rd and 4th rider in the Mo. But it is Tyres out there in front. Shaw is there in the 2. Up in the 3. That looks like the 3.4 of Todd Smith. Knopfman. That's going down the final straight. Tyres short, Knopfman and Logan Young.
Right, last of the 8 finals. This is number 24. We've got Lawrence Richards, Schimmel, Lillington, Millington, Childs, Allison and Dickerson in this one. So Maxwell Lawrence, where is he? He's in there somewhere. Ronnie Richards, I think it is, out front on the 1.5, looking very, very good at the moment. 1.3, Maxwell Lawrence in there in 2. Who's got the all-important last qualifying spot? It's Lillington. Under pressure, though, now from the 5.2 of Schimmel. Lillington and Schimmel to the line. Who's going to get it? Lillington's going to hang on. He's going to go through in 4th spots. Right, I believe we might be going almost straight into the quarters. I know the first half of them we've got. We're going to have to wait for the rest of the motos to go up on scores. Right, let's have a look. Right, we'll let you know about the quarters as soon as we can. Hey, our car crash cupcakes are amazing. Can I just tell you? I've had 3 of them.
So, oh, hang on, we've got riders on the gate here. We are rowing now, next round, quarterfinals. Right, Alan Hill out there looking good, W4. Let's get these 4 guys in the next round coming our way, which will be semi-finals. So we have still Alan Hill out of East Anglia in there, Scotland are in the house. So David Lindsay, oh, it's going to be a battle. 2 Midlands rides going for it. Oh, what have you friends afterwards? We'll wait and see.
Jason Lewis on the inside with Darren O'Brien. They're moving through to take the lead in this one, the 50-plus cruiser quarter-final. It's Darren O'Brien out there in front. Jason Lewis is there in the second. Richard Ellis in third. Tony Phillips Pittman in 4. So it is Darren O'Brien, Jason Lewis moving up there into the lead. Ellis is there in the 3 and Pittman will get the 4. Ian Archibald leads them out there in the 50-plus cruiser, their third quarter-final. It's Archibald for Scotland in there from Yoke for Ipswich. And then it looks like Stephen Smith for Wrekin. And then the 2.5 in there. Bernie trying to move up there from that 5th spot. Can he make it or is close?
Here he is, youngest swinger in town, John Moore leading it out. Archibald in there in 2. We've got the North battle is on that 4th position. That's the one we need to be watching. Who's going to go through? But it is none other than John Moore. Bentley's in the house as well in 14. 4.6. Stuart Campbell hanging on to that 4th spot. Oh, Benson, he got pushed off. He's hanging there for the 3. What's going on, he said. 6 and unders, look, they've shrunk. And 50-plus cruiser riders have shrunk.
I'm losing it.
Right, here we go. Race 5 on the gate.
I'm losing it.
Just wait for the 6 and unders get in the gate and then we'll be off their first quarter final.
I'm losing it.
Okay, first quarter final for the 6 and unders. Peremni got away well, and it's the Midlands 1 and 2 because Ruben saw Gordon in there as well, followed by Oscar Marco for the South, trying to move up into that 2nd spot. He's in 3rd, Marco, and the battle's on for 4th as well. Looks like Alistair North. Oh, it looks like North has come down. So it's Peremni out there in front. Gordon is there in the 2. Peremni still leads. Gordon in 2. Then in 3. That looks like the 2.2 of Elliot Hatch and then the 1.5 of Oscar Marco. It looks like those 4 going through.
When it comes to
Second quarter-final for the 6 and unders. White, Tucker, Franklin, Adabige, Thomas, Burton, McAlpine and Claydon in towards turn number 1. 1.3 of Ethan White is leading it out. Let's have a look. Emerson Tucker's in there in 2 millimeters. Is that Leon? I think it is. It's Leon in there in 4. Leon James Burton in that 4th position, coming under pressure now, though, I think, from the rider from the north, who's just behind him, Nathan Franklin. Let's have a look as they head into the turn. White and Tucker still going 1 and 2. It's all about the 3 and the 4, though. Who's going to get that all-important qualifying spot? Look at them lining up as they go into the final turn. 6.5. He's got that final position. 6.5 is Matthew Adabige, I think that is.
Right, here we go then, more from the 6 and under quarterfinals. Southwest going well here in this one. It's Henry Sullivan and Callum Wood. They're the first 2 at the minute. But the South Rider moving up there. Looks like T-Wold who had an earlier crash, but he's getting it right now. He's there in that 2 spot. Sullivan, that might be there. Oh, one of the South Riders has crashed out big time there at the end of the second straight. But going out there in front, it is still Callum Wood. On the Henry Sullivan. Callum Wood's there in the 3. T-Wold there trying to move up. Looks like Hunter Chambers is the 4th qualifier there for Nottingham. And meanwhile, looking further down the track, there was actually Alexander Gilbert there, I think, for the North, who stacked it at the end of the second straight. Give him a round of applause as he gets up.
Staying in the house every weekend, I just can't take it. I work hard, and if I don't let myself go, I just made it.
Right, last of the quarterfinals for the 6 and unders, heading down this first straight. Let's have a look who's going to lead it into the turn. 2.5 of Dominic Zapanos is in there in 1. 3.2 working his way in the 2.4. That's Maguire, but he's left the door wide open, and 2 riders have dived underneath him. Arthur Mason's in there as well. William Kearns, Christian Gabanchik out of Peterborough in the mix as well. So let's have a look as they go into the turn. Who's got the all-important 4th qualifying spot? Zapanos is leading it out. The South are going 1 and 2. The Southwest, that's Lucas Rhodes in there in 3. 8.5. That is Arthur Mason. Mason being charged by Elijah Leary. Who's going to get it? Leary battling. Who's going to get it on the line? Oh, so close.
Right, next one, still the 7-year-olds. Midlands and North, South. Midlands currently, those first 4 looking like they're clean to go through. Just need to stay upright and go through. We got the Midlands rider coming in now. Let's pick him up. 3.1 and a 1.4. Zeth Gurek and Jack Kitchen out of Middle Eights going 1 and 2 at the moment. Rider in the South there in a moment. Gonna go through in 3.
Right, let's have a look. Here we go. This is the 0-1 leading into the turn. That belongs to Charlie Dowson, the 7-year-old's quarterfinal number 2 of 4. The East Anglia posse are right there behind him in the Southwest. Going through, that'll be Teddy Jeffrey. He's in that 4th qualifying spot at the minute. In there for the North as well is Hugo Ballantyne. Back there in 6th, but pushing his hardest. So Dowson looking very, very good at the moment. 7.3, that is it? No, 1.3. Riley Taylor-Day. The all-important 4th spot is Teddy Jeffrey. Looks like Hugo Ballantyne might be the guy missing out in 5.
All right, 7-year-old quarterfinal, 2.2 battling. Arthur Donaldson out of Decoy. But the guy out of the North coming around the outside. We'll pick him up. Tobias Groves, George Spencer, Rocco Westwood, Ollie Bird, Jack Griggs, Oliver Hawker, and Cooper Shears all coming. We're looking at the first 4 to go through to today's semi-final. And the rider out of the North is Tobias Groves, 2.2 in there. Oliver Donaldson then 6.2. George Spencer in 3 out of the southwest. And the Midlands rider going to go through with him. Looking good. Ruggo Westwood, is it? Yeah.
Well, that's the quarterfinals for the 7-year-old. Hendrix Hines and Ethan Shaw in this one. Looks like Ethan's leading it out. Jack Belton in there as well. Luca Chalk doing it for the Southwest. I think he's the guy in 4 at the minute. Chester Grocock in 5 doing it for the North. 1.1. Ethan Shaw leading it out. 16.2. That's Luca Chalk out the Southwest. He's going to take that final qualifying position in quarterfinal number 12.
Right, leading out Jacob Anderson in there and Kylan Gordon. Battling out with a guy out of the south. Looking good is Jacob Anderson. This guy is on fire. Gonna book himself into the next round. Who's in there with him still? Here's the 3.4 and a 1.2. That's Kylan Jordan and Arthur Claydon out of Exeter. Picking it up, North Riders going through in 2.
Quarterfinal number 14, second one for the 8-year-olds. Munro and Dayton are 1 and 2 at the moment. Finley's been shuffled back a little bit. That's allowed Lucas Tuolde in there as well. And the rider from the southwest, I've got a feeling that's Leo Bradley. So Leo Bradley in 4. Where is Finley Munro? He's in there in 2, chasing down Hugo Dayton. Tuolde's looking good in 3. 3.5 of Ollie Warner, trying to work his way in on Bradley. Warner and Bradley down the final straight. Bradley holding on. Here comes Warner. Is he going to get him at the line? I don't think he did.
Joey Tompkins leads this out for his dang leg on North Rider, right on his back wheel, trying to get on the inside of him. We'll pick him up and he's successful. Great line out of that berm. So let's check him out as they come. Joey Tompkins hanging on to that too. North Rider, Benny Jackson in there as well, 17.2. Arlo Stimnets out of Bristol in 3. Battle on for that 4th spot going down. The Southwest rider going to hang on to it to go through.
Right, last quarterfinal for the 8-year-olds. Moray Watson of Scotland is leading it out at the moment. And a young man winding it up down that straight is Oliver Everett out of the North region. He's working his way into the top 4. Lenny Bocock's in there in 3, the Midlands rider. I've got a feeling that's Sebastian Hewitt in there in 2. So Watson, Hewitt, 3.3, Lenny Bocock, who's going to get that 4th spot in and out of the final turn. Look at the battle. Bo Morris is involved in it. Morris and Everett. Neither of them are going to make it in though because 2 East Anglia riders have stolen it away.
Current British champion Ben Larkins from Pure Bikes and the South region tearing it up as he comes round, leading out. Who's going to be joining him in this next round? 2 guys out of the North at the moment, 3.4, 2.4. Freddie Entwistle, Alex Dunkley. EA all the way picking it up in 4.
Right, quarterfinal number 18. These are the second ones for the 12-year-olds. Luke Wilcox, Rufus Cousineau in this one. Harvey Tomlinson and Felix Lopez. Rider in there in 5. That's Oliver James out of the North. And Cooper McCrum's trying to work his way in now for Scotland. He's up in that 5th spot. Can he catch the rider in 4? Wilcox is out front and clear. McCrum's really going to have to put it down in this final straight. He's having a go. He's getting underneath of Lopez. Lopez and McCrum to the line. Who's going to get it? Oh, so close.
Here we go, 12-year-olds now on the track. Another quarter-final for them. Heath Thomas got away quickly. We're not as quick as Kai Bowen. He's out there in front. Thomas is there in the 2, trying to close the gap down the 2nd straight. It's Bowen and Thomas, 1 and 2. Freddie Franklin is up in the 3. It looks like Ankle, that might be in 4, but as they come back towards me now, Kai Bowen and Heath Thomas looking good. Who's going through with them? It's Freddie Franklin, and then we've got Alicia Jamira for Crucial and the Midlands. She's got to get that 4th spot. The Bowen, Thomas, Franklin and Jamira, your qualifiers.
We create when you're near to me.
Last quarter-final for the 12-year-olds, all the heavy hitters in this one. Guppy, James, Osborne, Hunt, McSwitty, Shaw, Gonzalez and Marsh into the turn. Looks like Amos Guppy has got the whole shot, but Bradley James is right there with him. And that's Enzo Shaw, I think, from the south. He's in there in 4. Where is McSwitty? Back there in 6, but pushing hard. Out front, though. Guppy and James going 1 and 2. Lucas Osborne is in there in 3. Who's going to get the 4? Shaw battling with Jensen Hunt. Shaw and Hunt down the final straight. Hunt's making his move. Shaw and Hunt to the line. Too close to call.
First quarter final for the 9-year-olds. Here we go. The Midlands riders got away well, but Isaac Smith on the inside for the North gets in there. Jamira's there in the 2. So it's Smith out there in front. Jamira is there in the 2. It looks like Mullen in 3. Everly, I think that is in 4 as they go into the second turn now. Isaac Smith and Itai Jamira, they're the front 2 at the minute. Smith out there in front, Jamira's there in the 2, Mullen in 3, and then it is the 13.1 of Zach Everly. It looks like those 4 are going through, 2 for the North, 2 for the Midlands.
Right, moving on, quarter-final number 2 for the 9-year-olds. James Bibby from the North leading it out. He's got a posse of Southwest riders right there behind him as well. And the 7.5 of Albert Ali Edsans trying to get in the mix as well. Akeem Brazier, I think it is, in that 4th spot. James Bibby leading it out. Riches and Rook, they are 2 and 3 at the minute. Ryder in there in 4. Harley Bowler, I think, is in the mix. Bowler's under pressure from Brazier in the final turn. Brazier and Bowler battling for the qualifying spot. Bowler's gun underneath. Drag race to the line. Bowler and Brazier to the stripe. Who's going to get the 4th spot? Too close.
Front 3 for the South here in this one. It is Leighton Harding in there with Harry Swells and Oliver Merrin. They're the front 3. And the South are now moved in the 4. As well, we'll see who that is in a minute, but as they go past towards me now, it's Leighton Harding out there in front. Running second, Harry Swells. In 3rd, Oliver Merrin. And then the Mill Challenger for Brixton. Although Midlands rider, though, finishing fast. Could break it up. Got a lot, Otis Murphy.
Quarter-final number 24, the last one for the 9-year-olds. Galitis, Payne, Bell, Moss, Belton, El Kindi, Hall and Stefanov into that first turn. The 1.5 of Adrian Galitis is leading it through. It's the South 1-2 at the minute. Looks like the 2.4 and the 5.4. Lucas Moss and Archie Bell. They're going 3 and 4 at the minute. The Southwest are right there in 5 and trying to get in. That's going to belong to the guy from Decoy. That's Lucas Belton. So Galitis, Payne, 1 and 2. Who's got the 3? Looks like Moss. He's going to get in there as well. 5.4, Archie Bell. He's left the door on that little bit. Looking like he's going to hang on. Moss and Bell going through 3 and 4.
Okay, the next quarter-final for the 10-year-olds. Here we go. Joshua Sylvester got away well. So too did Zane Williams. On the inside, the rider from the Southwest, Sullivan Collins, and Edward Jones in there for the North as well. But Joshua Sylvester looking good here. He's out in front. Who's going to go there behind him, barring accidents? It looks like Collis out there in front. Sullivan Collis in there in the 2. Then in the 3 is Edward Jones. In the 4 is Zane Williams. But Ben Seaborg-Kish trying to close the gap there in 5. Don't think he's quite going to make it. Sylvester wins.
Right, silver to 10-year-olds out here, the British champion, Freddie Parkinson out there leading it through. Who's he got with him? Southwest rider in the mix. Thomas Honeywell has been on it all day, he's looking good. 3rd place rider will pick up out of the South, but still, Freddie Parkinson, last year's British champion, can he do it again? Southwest in there to 1.3, 6.5 and 2.5. Colby Williams hanging on to that 4th qualifying spot to go through with the Wilcox.
Next quarter-final for the 10-year-olds on the track. Already, Oliver Arnold there for the Southwest out there in front. So Arnold out there in front, Griffin in there in the 2. Ryder coming through there from East Anglia. But out there in front, it's Oliver Arnold from his second Griffin. In third is Tyres. So Arnold, Griffin and Tyres were the front 3. We've got to see who got the 4.
Quarterfinal 28, 10-year-olds. There's loads of them. Midlands all the way at the moment. Looking good. Ethan Rogers coming out of Birmingham. What a great national that was. We need more night floodlit racing. And he's coming on round. Still Rogers. Who's going to be in there with him? It's going to be tight for that 4th spot. EA and the Midlands battling it out. Rogers is in the lead by a long way. 12.5 and a 5-point in there as well. Looking good. Marks all over out of Peckham. Going to go through.
Next quarterfinal, first quarterfinal for the 11-year-olds. Tidy S away well. Harry Donald is there in the 2. Isaac Shaw just being overtaken there for the 3 by Eli Lamb. Those are the 4 going through as it stands. Tidy S out there in front. Donald is there in the 2. Battles on for the 3, but they're clear of the 5th place rider. Isaac Shaw there, still there in 3rd. Eli Lamb in 4th. They're clear of all the others. Tidy S, Donald, Shaw and Lamb, your qualifiers.
Anytime we come, we have to keep it fresh. Anytime we come, we have to keep it fresh. Anytime we come, we have to keep it fresh.
Right, this is a tough one. Who's going to make this through? The Southwest looking good at the moment. Leading it out. We got Essential Flukes in there. James Cotterill, Elvis Lawrence, Robin Matern Alonso, Todd Smith Notman, Tom Westmore, Oscar Jewell, Brady. Who's it going to be coming in there? And this guy is absolutely flying. Senshu Flukes, the 1.4 on the 3-point. James Cotterill, Elvis Lawrence, Todd Smith Norton, Thomas Westmore. But it is Senshu Flukes who's booked himself into that semi-final.
Third quarter-final for the 11-year-olds. Here we go. Southwest getting away well this time around. Rayford and Guppy, 1 and 2. Tars is in there in the 3, and also in there, well, it looks like Nate Hamilton in the 4th spot as I speak, but as they go out of turn 2, Guppy leads it. Rayford there in the 2nd. Tars is there in the 3rd, Ryder down. Looks like Maxwell Lawrence has gone, but it is Rayford who's going through with Guppy, Tyres, and then the rider from the north was next. Look like Nate Hamilton. Maxwell Lawrence back up on his feet.
Right, here we come, last quarter-final coming out of track. Let's hear you guys, come on, world number 8 in there at the moment. Harry Bailey, Ronnie Richards in there for the South. Another South rider in there as well in 3. So at the moment, Harry Bailey, Ronnie Richards, 1 and 2. Who's going to be joining them in a semi-final? Battle on for that there, 4.5 at the moment, looking good. Cristiano Goodman. Oh, they both took each other out. The 2 South guys are going at it down there. They're going to go through. Who's it going to be? Woo! Right, that's your quarterfinals done.
We're looking to go semi-final racing at 4:05, so half an hour break, guys. 4:05 for the semis.
Don't forget, no B finals. Remember that, no B finals. Oh yeah, what's going on with these chairs? Yeah, oh, do you have to?
Afternoon all. Right, we've got 2 deck chairs up here which are being raffled off. auctioned off. Get the mic closer. Can you stand in the back for the mic, please? We got these 2 deck chairs up here on the platform, which are being raffled off today. They are VIP spectator seats for the finals. Currently, the bids are sitting at 50 quid. Does anybody want to use these chairs for the finals? Do you want to pay more than 50 quid for a spectator seat? These chairs are being raffled off for Mind and Young Minds. So we're raising a lot of money for 2 great charities that are raising money and helping a lot of young people. So if you want to get sat in these chairs for the finals, you need to spend more than 50 quid. Come and see me up here or drop me a message. We'll take your money. Thanks, Scott.
I think you'd have took a lot more money if you'd have had a hot tub. Yeah. Get a hot tub. $250. Run out to B&Q. I mean, you've got nothing else better to do, so... You'd have took a couple of £100. Just to make it clear, you don't actually get the deck chair. You just sit in it. How much are the palm trees? I'll buy one of those.
You get a feeling, that's what you choose. And I was told there's not a minute to lose. So if you're waiting, jump out your skin to find a cure for whatever state you're in. I tell my good friends, get out the way of all the lightning hitting the trees today. We get a thrill from clapping our hands. We find the nearest girl and ask her to dance.
love, give me 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 love. Come on, baby, give me love, 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 give me love. No tengas miedo. Acércate un poquito. Dame lo que necesito. Morenito, morenito. It's on your mind, written on your face. It's no surprise I find you in this place. Your wish is mine, so you don't have to lie. You want it bad, so give my love a try. Your timing's right, you're first in line. You've made the right decision. Tonight's the night, let's step inside. You're ready to live pleasing, 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 pleasing. Let's move a little closer, la la la. Dance until your feet catch on fire. Just move a little closer, la la la. I can feel what you desire. Just move a little closer, la la la. Dance until your feet catch on fire. Just move a little closer, la la la. I can feel what you desire, desire. Shake it. Óyeme, mulata, no te muevas tanto. Shake it. Shake it. Óyeme, mulata, no te muevas tanto. Shake it. Shake it. Your gentle touch gets me in the mood. I can't deny, never felt this good. My natural high, perfect fantasy. Don't hesitate, give me what I need. Your timing's right, you're first in line. You've made the right decision. Tonight's the night, let's step inside. You're ready to live pleasing. Just move a little closer, la la la. Dance until your feet catch on fire. Just move a little closer, la la la. I can feel what you desire. Just move a little closer, la la la. Dance until your feet catch on fire. Just move a little closer, la la la. I can feel what you desire, No tengas miedo. Acércate un poquito. Dame lo que necesito. Morenito, morenito. When you put your arms around me, I feel the ground is shaking. When you put your arms around me, I feel the ground is shaking. When you wrap your body around me, I feel the ground
Okay, just a shout out. We've had a set of BMW car keys handed to us here at commentary. So check your car keys. If you're missing a set of keys, we've got a set here. BMW one. So we've just had them handed in.
Tell you what we could do with, John, just a thin line. One big Right, people, very nearly ready to go. We need riders in the pens for the semi-finals, please. Riders in the pens for the semi-finals. We've had a key fob handed in, a BMW key fob with a black carabiner clip, so it's clearly come off somebody's pocket or something. So if you've got a BMW with a black carabiner clip, dig in your pockets. If you've lost your BMW car key, it's up here with us. Don't forget as well, all your traders, everybody in the retail village, if you can put a couple of quid in the BMX economy, that would be very gratefully received. Don't forget, raffle tickets are still up for sale, loads and loads of prizes. The water refills, if you want to refill your water bottles, that's over by the side of the first straight. And yeah, Bournemouth BMX Club, they're just happy to have you here. And here we go with the semis. All right, people, semi-final time. Do or die, 4 going through, 4 going out.
If I see a light flashing, could this mean that I'm coming home? If I see a man waving, does this mean that I'm not alone? If I see a light flashing,
yeah. Right, semi-finals, here we go. Number 1 for the 9 to 12-year-old cruisers, McSwitty, Lock, Lamb, Rawlinson, the Angry Badger, Edward Jones in this one, Jamira, Blanchard, Chaplin. Heading in and out of turn number 2, looks like Theo Locke out there in the lead. Where is the Angry Badger? He's back there in 5 of the minutes, so he's going to have to make a move in this final corner. Who's got the 4th spot, the 5.1? That belongs to Elijah Jamira. Jamira looking like he's going to pick up that final qualifying spot. The Angry Badger goes out in 5.
if I see a light flashing, could this mean that I'm coming home?
We go to the second semi-final of the 9 and 12-year-old cruisers. South got away well, Southwest. Quickest of all, though, Ollie Kirby out there in front. We've got Robin Matter and Alonso there in the 2. So Ollie Kirby it is for Decoy out there in front. Robin Matter and Alonso there in the 2. Who's there in the 3? That's Logan Young. And then the important 4 is Hadley Harding. Jack McKenna not far off either. But Ollie Kirby is going through. Alonso in the 2.
Right, semi number 3 coming out of the gate. Who's in there looking good? Oh, it's going to be tight. Well, number 7, Gabe Simpson being chased down by Alec Brook. Both guys out of the North region. Southwest are in there as well in 3. North in 4. But check them out. Gabe Simpson, Elliot Brook way out there at the moment. They've booked themselves into the next round, which is the final. 7.2 and 4.2 as well. Caden Roberts going to go through with them. That's your semi-final done.
Semi-final number 4, the 13 and 14-year-old cruisers. Here we go. Jared Hill, Thomas Doran in this one. Heading into turn number 1, the 2.4. That is Doran. Lewis Barnes, he's in there as well. Doing it for the Midlands. He's back there in 5 of the minute. Chasing down the rider from the southwest. That'll be Jensen Ledgerwood Bar, who's in that final qualifying spot. Hill and Doran out front and clear. Alfie Thompson in there in 3. Who's going to get the 4? 2.2, Jensen Ledgerwood Bar looks like he's left himself just enough room to make it through to the British Championship final in 13-14 cruiser.
First to the 15-16 cruisers, who's going to be out there? Charlie Roy looking good on the 24-inch. Who's in there with him? Penny's in there as well. He's in 2 for the Southwest. EA all the way mixing it up as well. Josh Cates. So at the moment it's Roy, Penny. Cates just gone back. There's a South Rider blast through the way through. Going in there as well. It's Arnie Esselman, I believe, going to go through.
Second semi-final, the 15 and 16-year-old cruiser. Who's going to go through? It looks like the 2.5 out there at the minute. Might be Brown, but also in there is Putland. Fletcher's in there as well as they come back towards me. And your leader is Billy Brown. From in second place is Cadman. Just being losing out there going through Fletcher. And Fletcher may have just come through for the win ahead of Brown.
17:29 cruiser semi-final number 1 heading down the hill. Connor Hedges, Theo Pope in this one. Who's going to lead it into the turn? It's going to be Hedges. He's in there in one. John Livingston for East Anglia going through in 2. There are a posse of South Riders right there behind him. But the guy leading it out is Connor Hedges at the minute. Who's going to get the 3? Who's going to get the 4? Livingston in there in 2. We're looking at the 4.5 and the 6.5. That belongs to Theo Pope and Connor Blythe. Are they going to go 3 and 4? I think they are. South Riders getting 3 in.
Second semi coming out, 17:29 cruiser. This is going to be off the hook. E4 in there just about. Oh, Lovell just hanging on to it on the inside there. Check them out. North region all the way. Oh, and that was Lovell who went. He was giving it everything, picking it up. Who we got? The Midlands in 3, but coming on round. Who we got? E4 and a 1.5 at the moment. Alex Brooks and Tom Whitaker from Bournemouth in there with him. And check him out. Rocky O'Brien's going to go through in 3. Will Smith got 4.
First semi-final then for the 30 to 39-year-old cruiser. Martin Brown got away well, so too did the 2.5. Shane Reed, Lee Arthur's in there as well for the Southwest. Martin Brown, it is the leader. Oh, South Rider goes completely wrong on the second straight. But Martin Brown, it is out there in front. Then we got the 2.5 of Shane Reed there in the second. The 3.2 of Lee Arthur's in third. And Ash Richardson looks like he's booked for 4th.
Right, the World's Parade for riders who are in this session, so cruisers and riders up to the age of 12, I think it is, or 12, yeah, riders up to the age of 12. So World's Parade for cruiser riders and riders up to the age of 12, straight after the semi-finals. That man's had a shocking day, hasn't he? Christopher Leary. Right, second semi-final for the 30 to 39 cruiser guys heading down the hill. Matthew Eaton looking like he got a very good start, but the rider out front, that is the 1.5 of Agnes Ali Adzans in there in 1. That looks like Thompson going through in 3 and the rider in there in 4. That is Andy Groves out of the north. So the front 4 are clear. 1 rider exits left, but it's the south going 1 and 2. Ali Adzans, Eaton, the 1.3 of Darren Thompson. And Groves, Andy Groves out of the north, they're all going to make it through to the British Championship final of 30 to 39 cruiser.
Semi-1 for the 30-plus female cruisers. Becca Goal out there. One number 4 in there. Who else is in there? Nita Wong on the bubble at the moment. In 4, going past Pearson on the inside. Pearson Rie on the 4 currently. Let's see who's going to join. Rebecca Goal out there at the moment. She's way out there. She's on a mission. Who wants that 01 plate as they come round into this last corner. Picking it up in there in 2 is the 8.1. Christine Walding going through. Anita Wong in 3, Pearson in 4.
Second semi-final then, the 30-plus ladies cruisers. Michelle Eaton getting away well up the inside. Kim Batsford going with her there in the 2. Then the 1.4 of Amanda Hemstock. And then there's Annie Chisholm there in the 4. But as they go down the second straight now, your leader is still Michelle Eaton from Kim Batsford there in the 2. Amanda Hemstock still there in 3. Who's there in the 4? It looks like the 6.1 of Annie Chisholm. We're going down the final straight now. Stuffle goes through Batsford, then Hemstock and Chisholm just hanging on, I think.
40 to 44 cruiser semi-final number 1, Martinez, Merrin, Boudet, Wilkins, Steele, Labras, McCoy and Main heading into that first turn. Let's have a look who's got the whole shot. That looks like Benjamin Martinez and Kev Merrin going 1 and 2. Christian Wilkins is in that all-important 4th spot at the minute, but Mark Steele of East Anglia is right there behind him. Martinez is out front, he has gone. The 9.5, Adam Boudet right there next to him. Kev Merrin in 3. Wilkins is having a quick look where Steele is. Oh, Wilkins, he went a bit sideways. Steele's having a go. Who's going to get it at the line? Oh! Close, close, close.
Second semi, 40 to 44. One guy flies in there. That's got to be Marco. Oh, yes, he's rocking out. Watson's in about 3 as they come round. We've got a guy from the Midlands in there as well. Could be Graham Stanley, is it? Yeah, we'll pick it up as they come round. But this guy, Norbert Marco, out of Bournemouth, flying here today, picking it up. Stanley 1.5 is Fraser Watson in the 3. And Shout Rider going through in that 4th position.
In the venue, in the function, in the rave. Pump the volume, drop the treble, time the bass.
First semi-final for the 45 to 49-year-olds per day. Zoltan Bidet, that is, up the inside, takes the early lead. From the 2.5 there in second, Damien Mead. So South 1 and 2 in this one is Bidet and Damien Mead. North Rider there in the third spot. Just see who that is in a minute. But as they come back towards me, it's Bidet and Mead. Then the 7.4 Martin Ogden and the 3.1 of Brett Knight in third place. But it's Bidet, Mead, Ogden, and it's close for 4.
Second semi-final, 45 to 49. Cruiser, Cartwright, Santos, Barnard and Hayward heading for turn number 1. Cartwright looking like he's picked up the whole shot. Santos is in there as well. Barnard's in 3. Let's have a look who's got the 4. Matt Hayward working his way in now into that top 3 position. So Paul Barnard's been shuffled back 1 spot. Got himself a bit of a gap though on Big Night Smith. The finest out of Bradford, doing it for the North, in and out of the final turn. Can Smith catch Barnard down that final straight? It's not looking like it. Barnard's going to go through in 4, Big Nige in 5. Unlucky for him.
First semi-final, 50 plus cruisers in the track. Who's going to be the first 4? Scotland are in the mix. 1.5 and then as well. John Moore from Bournemouth. He's in about 3, so Scotland are on the bubble. They got another guy in 4 as they come round. But let's check it out as they come in. Oh, we've lost a couple. 6.6 in there at the moment. That's Ian Archibald going through with John Moore. Yeo's going through. Looks like Tony Pittman, local boy, going through in 4. Oh, hang on. One of the 50 pluses having a little lie down on the finish line. Having a dust bath. Just checking on the other guys that went down. Yeah, he's up. Give him a round of applause, that man out of Scotland. Stuart Campbell had a little roll round as well. He's all right. And Dave Lindsay, the pair of them. They'll kiss and make up later.
Second semi-final for the 50 plus cruisers. Here we go. Healy on the inside, getting away well. Jason Lewis is going with him. Archibald. Oh, Ryder goes down there from the Midlands. The European number 5, Darren O'Brien on the floor. But as they go back towards me now, it's Alan Hill out there in front. Jason Lewis is there in the 2. Richard Ellis is there in the 3. And then in the 4 looks like Brett Archibald, who had Darren O'Brien all over his back wheel on the first turn, but he's managed to survive. Hill, Lewis, Ellis, and I think Archibald made it there in 4.
For semi-6 and unders, make some noise, guys. Come on, let's amp it up. These little guys need your help. You! Antonio Porvini in there as well. I think that's who's in there with him. Henry Sullivan. They got a rider out of the south as well. Yeah, he went off. 2 guys gone down there, but we've got a guy in the Midlands still out there, looking good. That is the 1 point Antonio Probini, the 1.2 and the 1.5 in there as well. Henry Sullivan and Oscar Marco. And it looks like the guy out of the Midlands going to go through in 4. Give it up, give them a round of applause. These 2 guys went down, both out of the southwest.
The 6 and unders are bringing the thunder. Semi-final number 2 heading down the hill. Dominic Zapanos, Emerson Tucker, the 1.3 of Ethan White. Those guys 1, 2 and 3. Caleb Tawalde making his way in there for the south as well. He's battling away with Emerson down that straight. So Tawalde, Tucker, 3 and 4 at the minute. They're racking up behind because Lee and James Burton is in there as well. But out front looking very, very good at the moment. Dominic Zapanos, oh, one guy's thrown it away. Zapanos, White, Tucker, Tawalde. That's going to be your 1, 2, 3 and 4. They're going to make the British Championship final in 6 and under.
First semi-final in the game for the 7-year-olds. Here we go. And it looks like Ethan Shaw got away well. So too did the 1.2 there of Jack Belton. It's Ethan Shaw out there in front. Belton is there in the 2. Kucherak is there in the 3. Mo Hendricks Hines moving in the 4 for the south. Trying to improve on that. But it's Ethan Shaw still out there in front. Belton is there in the 2. Kucherak is there in the 3, and then in 4 is Hendricks Hines. In 5, in the unlucky 5 is Luca Chalk. But going through is going to be Shaw, Belton, Hines, and Kucherak.
Second semi for the 7-year-old boys coming down. Oh, a couple of guys go down. 1 guy, 2 guys, yeah. And the Midlands leading it out currently. Going to be Charlie Dowson, I think it is. Picking it up in second is the North, South as well on the bubble in there. Midlands coming around the outside in 4. But coming towards us here at commentary. Looking good for the guy out of the North. The 19.4. Tobias Groves, he's impressed me today. Charlie Dowsing going through him with him as well in 2. Give it up to Rex Ford out of Braintree. Was one of the guys that went down.
Semi-final 23, the first of the 8-year-olds heading down the straight. Joey Tompkins in this one, though the 1.5 of Jacob Anderson is leading it into the turn. Benny Jackson out of the north, he's in there in that 3rd spot, battling away. And the southwest, the 4 and 5. Oh! 1, 2, 3 riders going down on that 2nd straight. That's left 5 riders battling for 4 positions. Who's going to be the unlucky guy? He's thrown it away. Oh my words. 2.4 Benny Jackson holding on to it. Got a feeling it was Aston Kitely who dumped it on that 3rd straight. Oh dear me. Leo Bradley rolls round. Oh. Who was that? Joey Tompkins. He was in a qualifying spot and then it all went Pete Tong. Let's have a look. Is he all right? No, the tears are flowing. Oh dear me.
Get ready for launch.
Somebody needs a hug when he gets back to dad.
The gate has dropped already on the 8-year-olds first semi-final going into turn number 1. And it is the 1.1 Dayton out there in front from the 1.4. Finley Munro in there as well. Looks like the rider, looks like T-Wold has moved up into the lead from the south. It's Lucas T-Wold just at the minute, but also up there Dayton though trying to claim back the lead. It is Dayton and T-Wold 1 and 2 at the minute, followed by in third place the 17 of Arto Semets, and then the other Midlands rider looks like Sebastian Hewitt as they go down the final straight. Dayton is taking the win.
Right, first semi-final female, 9-year-olds. Iris out there in the lead at the moment. Penny's in there in 2. Yeah, come on, South region. You got 3 riders in this one. Top 3, North 3 as well in there. Could be Grace Gerard out of mid-lengths at the moment. But check it out. Iris Harder leading it out with Penny Blackburn. We're waiting for that full spot, but it's the 1.4 and the 3. Oh, 4.5. Isabella King at a cycler park made the move on the last corner. She's booked herself into the final of the Brits.
Nine-year-old girls semi-final number 2 heading down the hill. Millie Rollinson on the inside with Poppy Bishop right there next to her. Who's going to lead it into the turn? It's Poppy and Seren going 1 and 2. Millie's in there in 3. That looks like out there in 4. It might be Elsie Blight out of the southwest. She's in that 4th spot at the minute, but she's got Lucy Stevenson right there with her as well. Paige Cathcart-Cunnison trying to get herself into the mix. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Bishop looking good though. Bishop, Pritchard, Rawlinson, 1, 2 and 3. Who's going to get that 4th spot? Oh, the move's being made by the 13.4 of Lainey Cordin out of the north. She's going to make it in. Rawlinson makes it in as well. 2 North girls in the final.
First semi-final for the 9-year-olds coming down the first straight now. Who's got the whole shot? It looks like the 31.5 of Leighton Hardy and James Bibby in there as well. And also Zach Everly, they're the front 3 going down the second straight. So Marcus Mullen, I think that is for Preston there in the 4th spot. But it's James Bibby in there out there at the minute. Also in there as well, we see Leighton Harding. So it's Leighton Harding leading, Bibby in 2nd, 13.1, Everly in 3rd, and then Marcus Mullen in 4. Is it going to stay that way? Samuel Richardson, the unlucky follow. Mullen and Richards, oh, disaster on the final straight. Both of them battling for that 4th spot and both bit the dust, and hopefully they're okay.
Oh, looks like they're back up. A round of applause. One guy up, just wait for the next guy to be checked out.
Here comes your warrior. He's letting you know your sun will come shining now. Your sun will come shining. Here comes your warrior. He's letting you know your sun will come shining now. He's come to embrace you, embrace you, embrace you.
Right, here we go, second semi with the 9-year-old boys coming out like Who's in here, South Rider looking good. The 1.5 at the moment looking good. Adrian Galitas, Aitai Jamir in the mix in 2 for the Midlands. Oh, coming in through, but he's tight. Let's pick up these other guys in 3 and 4. And then Galitas looking good. Aitai Jamir still hanging on. Who's in that 3rd position? 44, Isaac Smith. Southwest rider on the bubble in 4. Can he hold on? Bit rolling down, looking good. Gotta be your main man, Joe Rook, going through in 4.
Right, 10-year-old girls semi-final number 1. Ian Fawcett, Cotton, Gerard O'Connell, Lubia, Thompson and Kiss heading into turn number 1. Looks like the 1.5 leading it out. Emily Eaton, Brooke Fast Fawcett in there in 2. That's Martha Cotton in there in 3 and Nair O'Connell lining it up in that 4th spot for a British Championship final. So the North have got 3 riders inside the top 4 at the minute, but the young lady leading it out, she's from the South, it's Emily Eaton. Into that final turn, Brooke Fast Fawcett in 2. Martha's going to get the 3. Nia needs to hold it onto the line to secure that 4th spot. East Anglia chasing her down. O'Connell's going to make it in. She takes that final qualifying position.
Second semi-final for the 10-year-old girls. Here we go. Down the first straight, we've got the snap. Daisy Taylor Knight going well. So too the 15-2 of Dakota Tucker. Esme Ward in there as well for the South. And also for East Anglia, Lily Stratford. They're the front 4 at the minute. Daisy Taylor Knight out there leading it. Dakota Tucker is there in the 2. Lily Stratford for Milton Keynes there in the 3, just down to 4 now because Esme Ward has gone into that 3rd spot. And Anushka Jones is not out of it either, still trying to go. She's got to catch Lily Stratford, Anushka. Lily Stratford holding on to that 4th spot at the minute. Anushka Jones coming back, oh it's tight. Taylor Knight, Tucker and Ward going through.
Right, here we go, first semi for the 10-year-olds. We are at the business end of today's racing. Check out these South Riders. All 3 are in there at the minute. Josh Sylvester in there. Charlie Wilcox, who else is breaking up the party? The Southwest are in there in 4. Coming on round. Let's lead. Coming in the commentator's corner here. Who's going to be in the 1? It is a 3.5. Leading it out, and the 6.5 in 3, Charlie Wilcox, Joshua Sylvester in there. Zane Williams in and about. I don't think he's going to go, but he's going to make it through out the Southwest. Hopefully Thomas Honeywell.
First of the semi-finals for the 10-year-old boys. Here we go. Let's have a look. Freddie Parkinson leading it into the turn. Where is Sullivan Collis right there on the inside and pushing as hard as he can? Is he inside the top 4? Yes, he is. Let's have a look who's trying to work their way in. It is the Angry Badger, Edward Jones from the North. He's in 5. He's worked his way into 4. The slightly miffed Squirrel's going to be going berserk at the side of the track. But it's Parkinson in there in 1. Rogers, Collis, Jones, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Can he hold it to the line? The Brunty Massive are going to go wild.
First semi-final for the 11-year-olds coming down the first straight now. And it's Harry Donald out there in front from his 2nd spot. Look like James Cottrell. Kobe Rayford just bumper to bumper there. Down that 2nd straight. Rayford just surviving and going into a clear 4th now. But it is Harry Donald out there in front from in 2nd place. That looks like James Cottrell. And then in 3rd, the world number 8, Harry Bailey and Kobe Rayford. They're in 4. They're clear of the others and they look like the 4 going through.
Let's go.
Semi-final number 2 for the 11-year-olds. This is absolutely stacked. Let's have a look. Tidy S leading it into turn number 1. Cristiano Goodman's in there as well. And it looks like Ronnie Richards is working his way in. So the south are 1, 2, 3. That's Ned Guppy in there in 4. Let's have a look who else is in the mix. Nate Hamilton back there in 7. Got some work to do. But it's DS. Where is Senshu Flukes? Flukes has worked his way into a top 4 spot now as well. So in and out the final. Oh! Oliver Tyers slides out, trying to make the move. It's going to be DS, Flukes, Guppy, and Richards, I think, making it in.
Right, first semi for the 12-year-old girls. Check her out, the world number 4. Jessica Marriott leads this one out. Who's going to be joining her in the final? We got a rider out the Midlands and the Southwest. 2 riders out of the Southwest. But the South rider's just gone past to nick that full spot. Can she hang on to it? So Jessica Marriott in there at the moment. World number 5 in there as well. Amelia Everly in 2nd. And the Southwest rider going round there could be Lottie Brown going through. I'm not 100% sure.
Second semi-final then for the 12-year-old girls. Coming down the first straight now out there in front. It looks like the 11.4 of Ruby Moores, Ailey Watson there in there for Scotland, in there in the 2. And then in 3 for Milton Keynes, it might be Caitlin Yo. But going into the second turn now, I should say. Ruby Moores has the lead. Going into second is Ailey Watson, who's there in the 3rd and 4. That looks like Lily Hayes there in the 3rd, and in 4th place is Ruby Walford. Caitlin Yo trying to claim it back, but Moores Watson definitely going through, tight for the minors.
Penultimate semi-final now, the 12-year-old boys, Bowen, Thomas Wilcox, Franklin Jamira, Tomlinson, Cousino and Cooper McCrum, all in this one, heading into turn number 1. McCrum's in 8 now and he's got some work to do with a minute. Heath Thomas in there in 2. Looks like Kai Bowen's in the mix as well. The South have got 3 riders in there. Freddie Franklin might be in the mix as well as they come out of the turn. Heath Thomas looking good, out in 1, the 1.5. Kai Bowen right there next to him. Wilcox in there in 3. And Freddie Franklin in 4. Those guys out front and clear. They're going to make the British Championship final.
Second semi-final then for the 12-year-olds. Here we go. Larkins out the gate really quickly. Looking good from his 2nd spot, the 1.2 of Bradley James. He's there in the 2. Dunkley's up there in 3. But out there in front is still Ben Larkins trying to pull away from his 2nd spot. Bradley James. Guppy's moved into the 4. He's in there behind the 1.4, I think that is. But Larkins and James 1 and 2. Very close for 3 and 4.
Right, I've got a feeling we're going to go finals racing around about 5 p.m. Just wait for the nod. 5:15 apparently. 5:15 p.m. for your finals, people. Don't forget, you have got the opportunity to buy raffle tickets. That's not being drawn till tomorrow. So you can get your raffle tickets, water refills down the side of the first straight. If you go to the bar, pay £2 extra, you can get a refundable cup, but it's got the Bournemouth Brits logo on. Might be a nice little souvenir for you. Don't forget, head down to Trader Central and put some money into the BMX economy. If you can keep that rolling, that will be very gratefully received. All the traders are down there, and they're very grateful for your business.
Right. We are looking for the following people to make their way up to the start hill for the World Riders and European Riders, by the look of it, presentation. So if you can listen up, get yourself over there. I know some of you have only just had a semi, but the sooner we get you up there, the sooner we can get into the finals and screaming the house down. Rebecca Goal, Michelle Stupple, Harry Donald, Kobe Rayford, Poppy Bishop, Alex Brooks, Itai Jamira, Darren O'Brien, Sky Mavawani Wright, Freddie Parkinson, Will Smith, Callum Knight, Kim Batsford, not James Clitheroe, Brooke Fawcett, Oliver Kendall, Poppy Bishop, Amy Seward, Elijah Jamira, Luke Wilcox, Jessica Marriott, Jared and Alan Hill, Elsa Rendell Todd, Rebecca Goal again, so you've got to go up twice, Rebecca. Amelia Everly, Sensu Flukes, James Clitheroe again, he's doing it tomorrow, Lexi Waite, Gabe Simpson, Harry Bailey and Heath Thomas. So basically all the age groups that are racing today, and if you made a European and World final, we need you up on the start hill.
Right, well, I've got the opportunity, the bidding for the deck chairs of delight up here at commentary. Top bid at the moment is £60, which has come from Catherine Burns at Northeast BMX. Thank you for that, Catherine. So I'm going to give it one last opportunity. If you want to come and sit up here at commentary, I don't know if that's a prize or a threat. It's one or the other. But if you want to come and sit up on the deck chairs of delight, up here on the platform, have the best seat in the house. Yeah, the money that you bid for these seats goes to Dorset Minds and Young Minds. So it's fighting for young people's mental health, which is really, really important in our modern society with social media and all the pressures that kids are under and that kind of stuff. You know, it goes directly to work with kids who need that kind of help. So please just put your hands in your pockets. So I'm going to ask one more time as my pint is delivered. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. It might be warm by now with the amount of time it's going. It's only been an hour, yeah. So if anybody wants to put a top bid in, you've got to go over 60 quid. And we're doing it again tomorrow as well, so you will get a second opportunity. And we're taking bids from now. So £60 is the top bid. Is anybody going to give us more than 60 quid for the deck chairs of delight today? The deck chairs of delight. Have we got anybody who wants to put more than 60 quid in the pot? Hang on a minute. We may have a bigger bid. Just hang on 1 second.
Got a vision of you and me, we wear the crown. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Put it down, get on till you believe it. Are you ready? Go and get it. Don't put it down until you did it. Wait a minute, you wanna win it? You better never give up until you finish.
That's all right. Right, somebody's just made a very good point. You can actually, if you bid more than £60 and you want to give the seat away to somebody else, by all means you can do that. So I'm going to ask one more time. Top bid for today is 60 quid for the deck chairs of delight. I made that up all by myself. So does anybody want to give me more than 60 quid for the deck chairs of delight for today? What? Have we? Just hang on. Let's just see if we can get one more bid in. What was your bid, sir? 100 quid has been bid. Oh! You can have 2 chairs for that. So the deck chair of delight, £100 bid. So it was 100 quid. Anybody else to go over 100 quid? I don't know if Catherine Burns can hear me and she wants to make a final £100 plus bid. We can put a 60 quid bid in for tomorrow, actually. So I think we'll let it go for 100. So the deck chairs of delight, the bid was £100. The transaction's being done as we speak. So this gentleman and his chosen guest is going to come and enjoy the finals from up here at commentary. Thank you, sir. Right, we're the European and World Rider. We need you up there. Come on. Do you want to do this or not? Read it out again. Becca Gold, Michelle Stubble, Harry Donald, Kobe Rayford, Poppy Bishop, Alex Brooks, Itai Jamira, Darren O'Brien, Sky Mavawani Wright, Freddie Parkinson, Will Smith, Callum Knight, Kim Batsford, Brooke Fawcett, Oliver Kendall, Poppy Bishop, Amy Seward, Elijah Jamira, Luke Wilcox, Jessica Marriott, Jared and Alan Hill, Elsa Rendell Todd, Amelia Everly, Sensu Flukes, James Clitheroe is not doing it, Lexi Waite, Dave Simpson, Harry Bailey and Heath Thomas. You need it on the gate, back of the hill, come on. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what.
Just an ordinary day till you came around, and now my life's upside down. Imagine that, and it's all because I heard you say, and it's all because I heard you say, and it's all because I walked your way.
Last call for your own world. Otherwise, Ewan is not going to be happy. Who do you want? Who? We're going without you. Right, we're doing it. Michelle Stupple out there looking good. European number 2. Come on, everybody. Put your hands together, please. These people have made a European and World final. Is that it? What have you done with them all?
You really got to take a hold of feelings deep down in my soul. You really got to taste this.
Have we got money on that? Yeah. So we just heard Callum Knight is going to jump this triple. Does he have to land it as well? Yeah. Where's the fun? Right, who's this? It's someone in the Midlands. I'll pick it up in a minute. What do you mean? Got a McDonald's number plate on. It is the E5. Right side, Jamira, put your hands together. Darren O'Brien, what up, mate? He's in now. European number 5. We've got a Sky Motherwani Wright is in there, just coming round. So all these guys have made a European and World final. E6, Will Smith. Come on, boost it. Boost it. Let's do it. Ooh. World number 1 going round at the moment. Brooke Fawcett. He's forgot his bike. Ollie Kendall, well done, mate. Riding the invisible bike. I reckon you could do a 360 over the triple, no problem. Amy Seward coming round now. They're going too fast now. They're sending out too many. Bobby Bishop coming round. Yeah, it will be. Right, who we got now? We'll pick up the Midlands rider. Elijah coming round as well. The Hillies coming round. Elsa Randall Todd coming round as well, round that muck-off berm. Elsa Randall Todd. Heath Thomas coming round. Luke Wilcox, they're going to jump it. Again, a bit of practice. Look, I love it. Yeah. Now. We've got a rider out in the north coming here. World 8. Harry Bailey. Right, is that it? Okay, everybody, get yourself trackside for these finals. British Championships 2022, day 1. Don't forget the presentation straight after. Over at the presentation area, which just happens to be near the bar. Your hosts for tonight are Neil Stewart and anyone else we can find. We want to hear you guys make loads of noise. You want to take the roof off this place if it had one. So get busy.
Drop that low. Drop that low. out, drop that low.
All right, 1, 2. All right, well done. All right, thanks ever so much to Mr. Neil Bellion, sticking in 100 quid. We're going to split it 50-50 between Young Minds and Mind from Dorset. Great charities. We're going to do it all again tomorrow. So if you want to get your bids in, you can drop me a PM, Julian Allen, on Facebook, or at Jules1974 on Instagram. We've got a post on the Bournemouth BMX Club page, and you can put bids in on there. So we've taken 100 quid today, which has made me and John very happy. And if we can double that or even get more than that tomorrow, we'll be over the moon. Very special, very close to charities to mine, Michael and John's heart. So thanks ever so much, guys.
Folks, just before we get going with the finals, we just want to do a big round of applause. Someone who couldn't be here today, one of our riders at Bournemouth, Bodie Markley, had a pretty serious mountain biking accident last weekend. He had a big off on his mountain bike, and obviously he cannot be with us this weekend. So if you could put your hands together, please, for Bodie Markley. This will let him know that we're thinking of him.
Yeah, make some noise, everyone, for Bodie.
Get well soon, Bodie, from all of us here at Bournemouth, the South, and everyone here at the Brits.
So, also, don't forget the Bournemouth BMX raffle. That's going to be on sale again tomorrow. As you come in the car park, please give generously. That's how these clubs get some extra income. So support the raffle. They got all sorts of goodies, electric scooter, electric car, maybe not, and loads of muck-off stuff. So keep buying those raffle tickets tomorrow.
right, people, finals time here at the British BMX Championships. Are you guys ready for some finals racing? Make some noise! Nice, it sounds like you guys are awake. I want to know which is the loudest region. So I'm going to go through one at a time just before they line up. Come on, East Anglia, where are you? Make some noise. What about you guys from the south? Yeah. Sounding good. Where's the north? Oh, hang on, they're all here. Scotland. Yeah, they're over there. Okay. Small in number but big in voice. Southwest. And last but not least, where are you? The Midlands. All right, we know you're awake, guys. Final time. I'm going to hand you on to Scott for final number one.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the final of the 9 to 12 cruisers. Coming out of Preston, Theo Locke. From Manchester, Eric McSwiddy. From Peckham in the south, Robin Matern Alonso. From Derby in the Midlands, Elijah Jamira. From Gosport, Eli Lamb. From Decoy, the southwest, Ollie Kirby. From the south, Logan Young and Hadley Harding. Silence, please, for the riders. Day goes down. Who's going to be our first British champion? Whoa, 1.4 in there. Theo Locke riding well all day. He's whole shotted the final. Can anyone get near him? Theo Locke out of the north. Coming in there with him in two spot. A guy out of southwest. But coming on round. Theo Locke coming round the last corner. Just needs to hold on to it, roll it and pump it down the last straight. Your first British champion of the day, Theo Locke out of the North region. Elijah Mira was in there in about 3 or 2.
All right, people, we are finals racing. When you hear your region's name, I want you guys to be as loud as humanly possible. 13, 14-year-old cruisers lining up on the gate of the British Championship final. On the 4.2 for the Southwest, Rodri Jones. On the 7.2 for the Southwest, Caden Roberts. On the 2.2 for the Southwest, Jensen Ledgerwood Barr. On the 3.3 out of East Anglia, Alfie Thompson. Out of the North on the 3.4, Elliot Brook. On the 2.4, out of the North, Thomas Doran. For East Anglia, on the W4, Jared Hill. And last but not least, out of the North, make some noise, you guys, for your W7, Gabe Simpson. The 13-14 Cruiser Finals. Silence for the start, please. Thank you. Let's have a look who's going to take the title. The 13 to 14-year-old boys. Jared Hill with the whole shot, but the North are queuing up behind him. Gabe Simpson, Elliot Brook, 1 and 2. That looks like a Doran in there in 4. Jared Hill for East Anglia, still leading it out though. Got a World 4. Is he going to swap it for a 0-1? In and out the final turn. Gabe Simpson's giving it everything he's got. But your 13-14 cruiser, British champion, Jared Hill of East Anglia.
Okay, next up, I'll introduce the final of the 15-16 cruisers. Coming out of the south, Charlie Roy. South again, Arnie Esselman. South again, Lewis Fletcher. From your home club, Bournemouth and South Region, Billy Brown. From East Anglia, Freddie Carpenter. The Southwest, Ned Penny. From East Anglia, Owen Putland and Mickey Porter. Silence, please, for the riders. Shh. Here we go, 15-16 final. Oh my God, it's so tight. Charlie Roy's whole shot in for the South. Come on, South Region, make some noise. The top four in the final coming round. Charlie Roy, I think he's got the national title already. Can he add the Brits title to 2022? Round down the last straight, pedaling all the way to the line, coming through. Charlie Roy, your British champion.
Next, your final for the 13 and 16 to 16-year-old female cruisers. For the North, Paige Proctor. For the Southwest, Vivi Alderton. For the South, Hannah Hedges. East Anglia, Annalise Cabman Carpenter. For the North, Charlotte Jackson. For the Southwest, Cody Harmer. For the South, Sky Mavawani Wright. And the South again, Elsa Rendell Todd. Silence for the riders. Here we go, the gauge drops down, 13 to 16-year-old cruiser ladies final. Elsa's got off to a flyer, Sky going with her. Also in there, Annalise Cabman in there for the East Anglians. But it is Elsa Rendell Todd out there in front for Sky Mavawani Wright in second, Annalise Cabman in third. Battles on for the fourth, but Elsa Rendell Todd here looking good. Going into the last turn and straight. And it looks like Elsa Rendell Todd is going to be a British champion for 13 to 16-year-old girls cruiser. Sky Mavawani Wright gets the second, close for third.
All right, next up, cruiser 17 to 29 female. Don't forget, when you hear your region called, I want you guys to make as much noise as humanly possible. First up for the Southwest, it is Bethy Lawrence. For the South, Heather Young. For the South again, Amy Willets. Doing it for the North, Kira Lee. For the South, Taylor Lee Moen. For East Anglia, Abby Pike. For the South, Hannah Drew. And out of the Midlands, make some noise for Lily Chiziwa. Silence for the start, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. The girls are goal 17-29 are gonna fight to the finish line. And Lily Chiziwa, oh! 1-2 riders gone. South riders hitting the deck. Hannah Drew on the floor, picking herself up right now. But Lily Chiziwa out of the Midlands, leading it through, no such problems for her. She's out there in one. Taylor Lee Moen, I think it is, in there in two. But Lily Chiziwa, she won the title last year. She's winning it this year. Your British champion, Lily Chiziwa, 17-29, female cruiser. Right, Hannah's up and okay. As is Amy Willets. Good to see them walking away in one piece.
Looks like Anna's going to need a new shirt. But they look okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our next final of the day. 17-29 men cruisers. Coming out of the South region, Connor Hedges. From the North, Alex Brooks. Your homeboys coming up next from the South, Tom Whitaker and Theo Pope. From East Anglia, John Lillerstone. From the Midlands, Rocky O'Brien. From the South, Connor Blythe. And again from the South, Will Smith. Silence, please. Shh, 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 shh. Guy goes down, who's out first? Close to guy to E4 all the way. Alex Brooks has been on it all day. He's got two guys out the South and the Midlands right behind him, but Brooks smooth as on the cruiser coming round. But we've still got a way to go yet. Brooks is coming out. Who's lining him up? Oh, two guys go over. Going through. Alex Brooks will be your British champion on 70-29 as the carnage in front of us unfolds. Midlands rider and South rider came into this last corner. No quarter given. Theo Pope was one of the guys. Rocky O'Brien as well went down. Give him a round of applause, Pope and O'Brien. Connor Blythe as well. They all lit this last corner all together and they've managed to walk away from it. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to the 30 to 39-year-old cruiser final. For the North, Ash Richardson. North again, Andy Groves. For the Southwest, Lee Arthurs. For East Anglia, Darren Thompson. For the South, Matthew Eaton. South again, Shane Reed. South again, Agris Aliadzans. And for the North, Martin Brown. $30 to 39-year-old British Championship final. Eaton away well. So too is Shane Reed. But it's Martin Brown. Smiley out there in front. Going down that second straight. Martin Brown it is still out there in front. Shane Reed in now. Agris is trying to make up the ground and all. But it is Martin Brown on the 10.4 for the North. Out there in front. Agris has got in a second. Shane Reed in third. Darren Thompson in fourth, but your British champion is Martin Brown.
Lining up next, my favourite class of the day, 30-plus female cruisers. Coming out of the Southwest, make some noise for the world number 4, Rebecca Goal. Just down the road in Gosport in the South region, European number 2, Michelle Stoppel. From the Midlands, Christina Walding. The South region, Anita Wong. From East Anglia, the British champion of last year, Leah Pearson. From the South region, the European number 7, Kim Batsford. From the North, Manda Hemstock. And last but not least, from the Midlands, Annie Chizawa. Silence, please. Shh, shh, shh. Who's out? Rebecca Goal, whole shot at the moment. Stupple's right in there with her. Coming around the outside. Christina Walding's in there. Nita Wong's putting a good turn in. She's in about third or fourth. About fourth at the moment. But Becca Gold out there, the world number 4. Coming round. And she had the British title to everything else in her locker. Coming on round. There she goes, Stubble in there as well. Christina Walding in 3 rode a good race. She's going to go down, be a British champion. Rebecca Gold from the southwest.
Right next door, we have got the 40 to 44 cruiser category. First up for East Anglia. Make some noise for your rider, Mark Steele. For the South, Graham Stark. For the South again, Kev Merron. For the Midlands, Graham Stanley. For Scotland, Fraser Watson. For the South, Norbert Marco. For the South again, Adam Boody. And here we go, making some noise from this side for the 16.1, Benjamin Martinez from the Midlands. Cruiser racing is goal, let's have a look. Benjamin Martinez leading into the turn. Norbert Marco in there in 2. That looks like Fraser Watson going through in 3. Can anybody catch the guy from the Midlands? Benjamin Martinez, Bolivia or Birmingham, it doesn't really matter. He'll win them all in and out the turn. Martinez, Watson, Marco, you're 1, 2, 3. But Martinez is the Midlands British champion.
We move on to the 45 to 49-year-old Cruiser British Championship final. For the Midlands, Brett Knight. For East Anglia, Paul Barnard. For the South, Matt Hayward. South again, Ricardo Santos. For the North, Martin Ogden. For the South, Damien Mead. East Anglia, Glyn Carr. And the South again, Zoltan Budai. '45 to 49-year-old cruisers. Here we go. Zoltan got away well. Cartwright's in the mixers too. But it's Budai out there in front. Santos is in there. Ogden has moved in the 3rd. But it's Zoltan Budai out there in front. Cartwright in 2. Ogden in 3. As they go around turn 2 now, it's Budai still out there in front. Cartwright still trying to chase him down. Martin Ogden still there in 3rd. Damien Mead, Santos, has worked his way in the 4th. But Zoltan Budai is your British champion. Comes across the line. Your winner, Cartwright, gets the 2. Whoop, whoop.
Running up the gate next. Last of the cruiser finals, the 50 plus. Make some noise coming out of East Anglia. The world number 4, Alan Hill. All the way from Bonnie, Scotland, Ian Archibald. All the way from South London, doing it for South, Jason Lewis. All the way from Bournemouth and the South, John Moore. From East Anglia, Richard Ellis. From Scotland again, Brett Archibald. From East Anglia, James Yeo. And the guy out of Bournemouth and the region are coming from South, Tony Phillips Pittman. Silence, please. 50 plus cruiser. goes down. These guys are close, coming in the first corner. Alan Hill, world number 4, in there at the moment. Looking quick. Jason Lewis in the mix, but Alan Hill is about 5-6 bike lengths in front. He's going to add yet another title to his long list. Alan Hill goes down the gearbox. He knows he's got it in the bag. British champion Alan Hill from East Anglia. Scotland was in there too.
All right, next up on the gate, final number 12. Before this one goes, these are some of our younger racers, so I need extra loud noise to let these riders know that everybody's watching, everybody appreciates them, and we're going to cheer them on. The 6 and under young ladies. First up, out of the Midlands, make some noise for Hannah Neyman. For the North on the 2.4, Isabella Dunn. For the Southwest on the 12.2, Mabel Pine. For the North on the 3.4, Tegan Dunn. For the South on the 2.5, make some noise for Megan Keller. For the Southwest on 7.2, Ella Grant. For the Southwest again on the 16.2, Lauren Snell. And last but not least, out of the South, on the 1.5, make some noise for your rider, Phoebe Miller. The 6 and under girls British Championship final. Here we go, here come the girls, let's have a look. Phoebe Miller from the South leading into the turn. Lauren Snell's in there in 2. Ella Grant's going through in 3. The South have got another rider in there in 4. That'll be the 2.5 of Megan Keller. The Dunn sisters are in the mix as well, and the Midlands rider getting in there is Hannah Neyman. But look at the young lady leading it out, 10 bike lengths clear. Phoebe Miller from the South, bringing it down the final straight. Make some noise for your girls, South region. Phoebe Miller is the British champion in the 6 and unders.
Up next, the 6 and unders final, where we have for the South, Asa Jones. For Warsaw, Ruben Saul Gordon. For the South, Caleb Tewold. Southwest, Emerson Tucker. For the South, Oscar Marco. For East Anglia, Ethan White. For the South, Dominic Zapanos. And for the Midlands, Anthony Porebny. It's the Pocket Rocket British Championship final. Porebny got an absolute flyer out of the gate. He's out there in front. Followed by Ruben Saul Gordon in there. Dominic Zapanos is there in the 2 now for the South. Oh, but he goes wrong on the second straight. That lets in Ruben Saul Gordon there for the 2. But the man they got to catch is Porebny. He's out there in front. Midlands 1 and 2 as they come down the 3rd straight. It's Porebny leading it. Ruben Saul Gordon in the 2. Then in the 3, that looks like the 1.5 of Oscar Marco now. But Porebny, no one's catching him today. He takes it. Oh, it's close for seconds. between Ruben Sol Gordon and Oscar Marco.
Okay, lining up at the gate next. The girls' 7-year-old final. From the South region, the British champion from last year, Holly Bishop. From the South region again, Betty Wills. South, Holly Webb. From the North, Florence Dyson. From the South, Cara Cross. From Scotland, Rosie Geddes. From the North, Charlie Hargreaves. And from the North again, Roxy Rowlands. Quiet, please, 7-year-old girls. Final. One at the gate, so leading it out. He comes Bishop all the way. Check her out, British champion, doesn't want to give it up. 3.5 in there as well. Holly Webb out of Andover. South region makes a noise for your riders. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, come on. Points on the board for the region. And Bishop, last year's British champion at Leicester. Coming down, the battle is on for 2 and 3. They're coming around this last corner below us. Bishop pedalling away all the way round. She had a little look round. She knows she's got it in his bag. Gonna row for the new British champion once again, Holly Bishop. Wow, second place was tight.
All right, people, you're doing well with the volume, but we need a little bit more. We need a bit more noise. And it's going to come with the 7-year-old boys final. First up, the 1.5 from the South, Joseph Dewis. On the 1.4 from the North, Jack Kitching. From the South, on the 2.5, it's Hendrix Hines. 3.1 out of the Midlands, Seth Kucharik. The 0-1, the reigning British champion from the Midlands, Charlie Dowsing. The 1.2 from the Southwest, Jack Belton. The 1.1 out of the Midlands, Ethan Shaw. And on the 19.4 out of the North, Tobias Groves. Silence for the start, please. Here come the 7-year-old boys down the straight. Let's have a look. It looks like the first guy up is Dowsing, but who's gone underneath? Looks like his compatriot. It's Ethan Shaw. So Shaw, Dowsing, 1 and 2. Groves is in there in 3. Trying to get in as well, Jack Kitchen, the North for 3 and 4. Jack Belton's diving around, looking for positions, but as they come to the final turn, it is Ethan Shaw from the Midlands, looking like he's going to take the title away from Charlie Dowsing. It's going to be Shaw. Ethan Shaw's your British champion for the Midlands in the 7-year-old boys.
Next, we got the girls' 8-year-old British Championship final, where we have for the Southwest, Beatrice Cuppy. For the North, Ellie Beats. North again, Sophie Bailey. For the South, Mia Kish. For the North, Lexi Davies. North again, Maisie Egan. For East Anglia, Grace Hudak.
All right, well, if you need to go, you go.
And for the South, your British champion from last year, Ella Lamb. Away we go, the gate drops, we're racing Ella Lamb really quickly. She's got the 01 plate on her, she wants to keep it. She's out there in front. Sophie Bailey there in second. Lexi Davis in third. So Ella Lamb it is. Looking to keep hold of that 0-1 play from last year. She's got on the way to doing it again this year. Here she comes down the third straight. Ella Lamb out of Gosport from Lexi Davis in second. In third, sorry, it's Sophie Bailey, then Lexi Davis. And then we got Maisie Egan for the North as well. But Ella Lamb, still 0-1 on the plate. She's your British champion, 8-year-old girls. Ellie beat there, just completing after she went wrong on the first straight. So give her a round of applause, she finishes.
Okay, laying up in the gate. 8-year-old boys final. From the north, make some noise for Benny Jackson. From the south, Jacob Anderson. From the Midlands, Hugo Deaton. From the southwest, Arthur Claydon. From the south, Lucas Tewold. Southwest, Arlo Steimatas. Have I got that right? From East Anglia, Lenny Bocott. And last but not least, from Midland, Sebastian Hewitt. Silence, please. 8-year-old boys final. Shh. Gate goes down. Come on, let's hear everyone. British Championships final. 1.5, Jacob Anderson, but he got an All-Friday swooping underneath. Oh, yes, we got a race on, ladies and gentlemen. Check him out. Who's it going to be? Coming round. Jacob Anderson won't give up. He's in two, but coming round in the lead. The 2.4, Benny Jackson, been running all well all day. He comes across, shuts the door. Your new British champion, ladies and gentlemen, Benny Jackson from the north.
Woo. I've just been watching this lot behind me here, the Brunty and the Manchester mob, going absolutely wild. Right, let's have a look. Next up, 9-year-old girls, the final. All right, people, here we go. For the north, give it up, make some noise for Millie Rawlinson. For the north again on the 13.4, Lainey Cording. For the south on the 4.5, Isabella King. The 1.1 out of the Midlands, Seren Pritchard. For the north out of Manchester BMX Club, Elizabeth Lola Poole. The 2.5 out of the south, Penny Blackburn. On the W3, got that play out in Nantes in July. It's Poppy Bishop. And on the 1.5 out of the south, Iris Hyder. Your 9-year-old girls, here we go. Here come the 9-year-old girls. Oh, Poppy Bishop slipped a pedal, but she's managed to pull it back. Is she going to hold it into turn number one? Seren Pritchard's right there as well. Look at these girls, elbow to elbow, getting in the mix. That's Millie Rawlinson in there in 4, but Poppy Bishop, is she going to have the British title to a W3? Iris Hyder's not having any of it. She's looking for a way around. She's dived underneath. Look at him, elbow to elbow. The South region, is he going to happen for him yet again? Poppy holds it into the turn. Seren's in there in 3. Millie's in there in 4 and making moves. Poppy Bishop, is she going to win? Yes, she is. Poppy Bishop is your British champion in the 9-year-old girls.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got the 9-year-olds British Championship final. We've got for the South, Harry Swales. For the Southwest, Joe Rook. For the Midlands, Itai Jamira. For the North, Isaac Smith. For the Midlands, Zach Everly. For the South, Adrian Galatis. For the North, James Bibby. And for the South, Leighton Harding. Here we go, 9-year-old boys, the last day. Lowe's entered this one. Who got the snap? It is James Bibby. Out there in front, Harding's there in the 2. So James Bibby down the second straight as the lead. Leighton Harding there in the 2 spot. Then in the 3, looks like Adrian Galatis. But out there in front still, Bibby with Harding trying to close the gap into the last turn and straight now. It's going to be James Bibby. Is he going to hold on? Leighton Harding still trying to close the gap. It's going to be close on the line. Bibby and Harding. Oh! Couldn't tell from here, but a very great race that was.
Introducing the girls' 10-year-old final. From the south, Amelia Eaton. From the north, the world number 1, Brooke Fawcett. From the south, Daisy Taylor Knight. From the southwest, Dakota Tucker. From the south, Esme Ward. From the north, Martha Cotton. From East Anglia, Lily Stratford. And last one not least from the north, Naya O'Connell. Silence, please. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, goes down on the final 10-year-old girls. The first to show. Oh, check her out. The 1.5 Amelia Eaton flying there. But the North Rider right in there with her at the moment, and Southwest to go. Oh, she lost it going over that jump. So leaves it wide open for Amelia Eaton. She's out on her own. I can't see anyone catching her at the moment. But who's going to be picking up the minor place? Second and third coming on round. That is the 3.5 Esme Ward out of Andover. And I think that is Dakota Tucker going to be a British champion, Amelia Eaton.
All right, next up we got the 10-year-old boys lining up on the gates. First up, the 2.2 for the Southwest, Oliver Arnold. For the South, Charlie Wilcox. For the North, on the 6.4, the Angry Badger, Edward Jones. For the South, on the 3.5, Zane Williams. For the Southwest, on the 4.2, Sullivan Collis. For the South, on the 4.5, Joshua Sylvester. Doing it for the Midlands on the 26.1, Ethan Rogers. And on the 0.1, the reigning British champion out of the North. He tames lions, he likes welding, Freddie Parkinson. Here come the 10s, they're at it again. Who's going to be the first to the first turn? Freddie Parkinson leading it out. He's in there, he won. Oh, but a move's been made by Wilcox. He's dived underneath for the South. Has Freddie got anything for him? Looks like a 2-horse race at this point. There he's having a dive underneath. Luke's covering the lines as they head to the final corner. Freddie's not scared to make a move. In he goes. Oh, what a sweep from Freddie Parkinson out of the north. He's going to take the title. Get that boy a flamethrower so he can have some fun.
Okay, up next we've got the 11-year-old girls British Championship final. Make some noise for your riders, folks. What we got for the South, Ella Blue Chidley.
Are you sure?
For the South West, Livy Copping. For the South, Isla Young. For the South, Evelyn Leary. For the North, Lexi Cairns. For the South, Sydney Cleve. For the Southwest, Isabella Rowe. And for the South again, Katie Miller. Here we go, the gate goes down, we're racing, this is 11-year-olds, British Championship final, Katie Miller, away, here she goes, Isabella Rowe is there in the 2, the South are in there in 3 as well, then that's Sydney Cleve, but as they go into turn 2 now, Katie Miller, looking good, Isabella Rowe trying to close the gap, they've got one more turn and straight to go, Katie Miller, out of Hackney, still in the lead. Isabella Rowe in second, Sydney Cleve in third. Katie Miller is your British champion. Isabella Rowe will get the second.
Right, next up, the final I have been looking forward to all day long. Final 23, the 11-year-old boys. Listen to this for a lineup. First up, out of the Southwest, make some noise for your boy, Ned Guppy. For the South, on the 1.5, Ronnie Richards. On the E4, out of the Southwest, skills and style, all the while, Kobe Rayford. On the W6, out of the Southwest, Sen Shu Flukes. On the WA, out of the North, Harry Bailey. On the 30.5, out of the South, Ty DS. For the North, on the 1.4, James Lil Cotty Cottrell. And on the 0-1, out of the Midlands, make some noise for Harry Donalds. This is going to be a banger final, people. Do not blink, you will miss something cool. The 11-year-old boys are going pretty even as they head down the hill. Donald, DS, Flukes, 1, 2, 3, into the turn. Harry Donald picks up the whole shot, but they are queuing up behind him. Where did Kobe Rayford come from? Sweep round the inside of that turn, and this boy is not done yet, not by some long shot. Tidy S is looking for a way through. Donald still leading it out. Kobe Rayford lining up the move in the final turn. Can he make it stick? It's going to be Donald. Rayford's making his move. Donald's hanging on. Who's going to get it on the line? Harry Donald, I think, took the title. Oh, my words. These 11-year-old boys just get faster and faster.
Okay, 12-year-old girls, final now on the gates. For the North, Ruby Walford. For East Anglia, Lily Hayes. For Scotland, Ailey Watson. For the South, Lucy Gardner. For the Southwest, Lottie Brown. For the Midlands, Amelia Everly. For the North, Ruby Moores. And for East Anglia, Jessica Marriott. Gay goes down, 12-year-old girls final, here we go. Jessica Marriott going into turn number 1, your leader. From in second place, Amelia Averley. There for Derby. They're in the 2. Ruby Moores for the North in 4th, and Scotland are in 4th as well with Ellie Watson. But it is Jessica Marriott, world number 4 from Peterborough, out there in front. Can she win the British title? She's looking good. Ruby Moores there in the 2. But it's Jessica Marriott hanging on by the looks of things. She's going to take it. Jessica Moores was next. Amelia Everly there in 3rd.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final of the day. So we need to make the most noise for these guys. I introduce the 12-year-old boys British Championship final. The world number 8 from East Anglia, Heath Thomas. The British champion from last year from the South, Ben Larkins. From the South again, the world number 4, Luke Wilcox. South again, Kai Bowen. Southwest, Bradley James. From the South, Freddie Franklin. From the North, Alex Dunkley. And last, from the Southwest, Amos Guppy. Silence, please. 12-year-old A-final Brits 2022. Attack, attack, attack. The 12-year-old boys hit the track. The British champion out there. Ben Larkins leading it out. But Heath's right in there with him. Heath Thomas in 2. But still leading it out for the South region. Ben Larkins. Oh, we got a race on, everyone. Here we go into this last turn. Larkins and the world number 8 comes underneath him. Heath Thomas. What a move. The British champion, Heath Thomas, out of VA. Wow, wow, wow. What a way to win the day. Swoop on the last corner, become British champion. Okay, last one to the bar, buys all the drinks. Don't forget, National Series presentation tonight, straight away, and also the Brits presentation for today. You got to stay here. You two have got to stay here all night. Bye.